What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker here, Rockerman X, and I'm here with this video right now for my WWE Payback 2016 predictions. Now, before I have anything else to say about, well, obviously, Payback, I think Payback does have potential. Honestly, I do think Payback has the potential to be a good show. I mean, based off the matches. Some people might not like a few of them. Granted, I probably don't like a few of them. But overall, they make sense, and I do enjoy them. And I think this does have potential to be a good show. All but maybe one match, which is just a repeat of WrestleMania. But, yeah. But starting with the kickoff show, I spelled championship. Oh no, I didn't. I spelled championship right, but on my notes because I was whatever. Except I had a capital S, have a lowercase. Anyway, but as for the United States Championship match, we got again a repeat of the pre-show at WrestleMania, Kalisto versus Ryback for the United States Championship. Ultimately, I really don't care who wins this. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's no. There at least should be a little bit of a build-up for it. But there's, no build-up whatsoever for this match. Ryback, it's a Ryback. Kalisto won by a fluke. Blah, blah, blah. Ryback's heel now. Kalisto's the face. Whatever. Ultimately, I really don't care who wins this one, so I'm going to say Kalisto wins and retains the United States Championship. Simple as that. That says something bad, but it's simple as that. Honestly. Now as for the main, just moving on to the main show, and we have, well, the way I've written down, but a match I'm definitely looking forward to personally, the #1 contender for the tag team championship match. Well, not, you know what I mean, #1 contender for the tag team championships. We got Enzo Amore. And I'm going to say just big Colin Cassady or Colin Cassady or Big Cass, whatever you want to call him. But Enzo Amore versus Big Cass. Don't ask, my things are fucking up. Versus the Vaudevillians. Ultimately, I don't know how I feel about this. Because I like Enzo and Big Cass, but I don't really like the Vaudevillians. So, ultimately, I'm going to lean to go towards Enzo and Cass. But I also feel like the Vaudevillains could win too, only because, I mean, granted, both teams are viable #1 contenders, obviously. And that's how I feel about it. I mean, they're from NXT, they're fresh faces, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they can vie for both teams, obviously, are good championship material. But here's the reason why I'm going with the team I'm going for, aka Enzo and Cass. Because in NXT, with all the championships they've had, all of them, or not championships, all of the championship opportunities they have had for the NXT tag titles, they've never won it. So think about this for a second. Enzo and Big Cass becomes #1 contenders and dethrone the New Day to finally become tag team champion. It would be like one of those holy fuck moments. So that's the only reason why I'm going. And that's who I'm wanting, and this is who I'm wanting to become #1 contenders. Enzo and Big Cass. Simple as that. That's what I'm going for. That's who it is. That's who I want to see face the New Day for the titles. Enzo and Big Cass. Now, moving on, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. And ultimately, I have no idea how to feel about this match. Just let's set them out there. Let's have both people have a couple matches. One match and a rematch, and let's have them the rest of the week go out and attack each other the whole fucking time. I really don't know how I feel about this match, and I really don't know. I really don't. I mean, ultimately, Baron Corbin, for a bigger guy, I guess you can say, and for a powerhouse, he's pretty good. I don't know. I've never really paid much attention to Baron Corbin sometimes. I mean, he was the guy in NXT known for the squash matches that people always counted the seconds to. So, there you go. And then Dolph Ziggler, technically, he's from Ohio originally, so he's one of my home state boys. So, I'm just going to have to go with Dolph Ziggler to win. Simple as that. I really don't care who wins this one either, but I'm going to have to go with Ziggler just because. As for the next one, we got Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. And this match, ultimately, I have no fucking clue who to pick here. Because I like Dean Ambrose, again, another home state boy. But then you got the Chris Jericho, you know, singer of Fozzy, or lead singer of Fozzy, you know, well-known WWE and other wrestling, you know. It's Chris fucking Jericho. Where the hell can you go wrong with Chris Jericho at all? So, it's really hard for me to pick this one, but I don't know. And I really do feel like this has the potential to be a damn good match. I mean, Chris Jericho to Lunatic, you know, like, their styles mix well from what I've seen. Like, I would feel like their styles mix well together in a match. So, sadly, Dean Ambrose fans, as me being a fan of Dean Ambrose, I'm sorry to you guys, but I'm going to have to go with Y2J, Chris motherfucking Jericho to win. That's how I feel about it. I really don't care. So, yeah. Now moving on, we got the Intercontinental Championship match. The Miz versus I can't speak. The Miz versus Cesaro. There, I got it. Ugh. And to win this match, I'm frankly going to go Cesaro. I can't speak. Cesaro to become your new Intercontinental Champion. Why? Because Miz might be originally a home state boy, and he might have Maurice with him. But fuck the Miz for taking it away from Zack motherfucking Ryder. I'm sorry. That is the main outcome I really wanted for that ladder match. And what happens? Zack Ryder just gets it robbed from him right out from under him. So, you know what? Fuck the Miz. And say hello to the I'm going to say Sean Connery just because. But say hello to Cesaro, your new Intercontinental Champion. Simple as that. Now, moving on to the next match. We got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. And ultimately, again, this match could lead up to a good match. Why? Because, you know, Zayn and Owens has faced each other in different promotions around the world. So Owens and AJ. But, yeah, they faced each other in different promotions before. You know, they started together as friends. And I'm pretty sure behind the scenes they're still friends. So you gotta keep that in mind. You know, TV-wise or not. But I'm pretty sure behind the scenes they're still friends. So when it comes down to, say, chemistry between friends, you know. Yeah, when it comes down to, like, chemistry between friends, stuff like that, and if they know how to work together, it's most likely going to be a good match. And that's how I feel about it. You know. I mean, Kevin Owens, again, good wrestler. Sami Zayn, another one of the new age. Another great one of the new age, I want to say. But, and again, really, this is one I could care less who wins. Like, I'm not saying I'm a fan of some of these. Like, I like Owens, I like Zayn. But I do like Zayn a little bit more only because I like his style of fighting a little bit. Because I've always been more prone to, like, the high flyer, whatever, stuff like that. Like, I'm more prone to have those, to, like, that style. More like his Jeff Hardy, stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm going to go to Zayn to pick up the win. That's how I got to put it. I kind of sucks though that, you know, when it comes to Payback, kind of sucks they skipped Extreme Rules. Like, oh, you're not having Extreme Rules, you're into Payback. Well, fuck you too, WWE. I wouldn't mind seeing Extreme Rules, because some good shit matches could have happened, but oh well. Now we're moving on to the WWE, or the now Women's Championship match. The WWE Women's Championship match. No longer the Divas, it's now the Women's. Charlotte versus Natalya. Charlotte in one corner have her father, Ric Flair. And Natalya in her corner have the best there was, the best there is, and the best there will be, Bret Hart. And ultimately, here's how I see it. Now that the playing field is sort of even, you know, basically 1v1 instead of just Ric Flair being out there, Bret Hart's going to be out there for Natalya. Ultimately, I do feel like this could be a good match. And hopefully, it actually comes. What the hell am I doing? I'm like blinking, whatever. But, god damn it. I'll be honest. And hopefully, it comes down to a straight 1v1 scenario, since now Bret Hart's out there to even the playing field a bit. And really, Flair will try to get involved, obviously, that's a given. But I'm pretty sure Hart's supposed to be out there to try and stop that from happening, whatever. But now it comes down to a 1v1 scenario, and basically Flair is neutralized, I guess you could say. He's neutralized. Maybe, maybe not. Ultimately, though, here's how I'm going to winning this, only because, Charlotte, she's had the title for how long now? Granted, I could say the same thing about when other divas. I don't want to say technically she hasn't had the Women's Championship since WrestleMania, but I mean, like, who's actually had a championship, like, overall, like divas plus the now women's, like, stuff like that. But I do feel like Natalya deserves something for as long as she's been with WWE. Charlotte, again, I'm not saying she's a bad champion, but if she wins, at least this will kind of prove to people that she doesn't need Flair out there by her side to win. But he's going to be there anyway to help her because he's the dirtiest player in the game. So, you know what I'm saying, right? Pretty much, yeah, I guess you guys know what I'm saying. But the person who I want to win is, I want to see Natalya win. Well, because I feel like it'd make for a good thing, Natalya wins, Charlotte gets a rematch, shit happens, stuff like that. But I do want to see Natalya win. I doubt it'll happen, but Natalya, I want to see her win, so I'm going with Natalya. Simple as that. And now, we're moving on to the match, which has caused a bit of a stir in WWE lately. Because you don't know who's heel, and you don't really know who's face. Well, it's clear cut who WWE wants you to think's the face, and who wants you to think's the heel. But the point of it is, the WWE crowd says otherwise. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, who the fans see AJ is the face and Reigns is the heel. But how does WWE wants to see Roman Reigns is the face and AJ is the heel? Overly, I don't care who's face or who's heel, because AJ Styles debuting at the Royal Rumble and only about 3 months, less than 3 months actually. Oh no, about 3 months. No, yeah, technically it's been as of the 25th of 3 months. So within 3 months, already getting a shot at the world title. Freaking nice, right? I think everyone AJ Styles fan. Granted, I didn't really follow AJ. Like, I liked AJ Styles in TNA a little bit. When I watched TNA, I didn't really follow his career all that much. I knew about the Bullet Club, stuff like that. I didn't really follow his career. I only followed him recently back in when he came back to WWE. I didn't follow New Japan that much. I didn't follow his art when he was with ROH. I knew he was leader of the Bullet Club, stuff like that. But that's about it. But, yeah, Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, I feel like this does, like, compared to what other people say, this really has the potential to be a good main event for Payback. Why? Because it's AJ Styles. And then it's Roman Reigns. I mean, Roman Reigns, again, him repeating himself, saying I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy, I'm the guy, him repeating that shit just kind of annoying, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But then when it comes down to AJ Styles, stuff like that, damn good wrestler, I feel like this could help Roman. I don't want to say help Roman Reigns, but they can help each other a little bit. I feel like, on top of that, with AJ Styles, with Anderson and Gallows being at WWE now, are we actually going to see a Bullet Club reformation? I mean, granted, everyone should know by now that Finn Balor lost the NXT title to Samoa Joe, and as you all know, Eric Young debuted in NXT this past week. He's already challenging Joe for the title of that. That's completely another story. But Finn Balor lost titles to Samoa Joe at a house show. Okay, it's a house show. So, are we going to see the formation of the Balor Club? Or is it still technically going to be the Bullet Club and is AJ going to lead them? Or is it going to be the Balor Club with Finn Balor as leader? I really wouldn't mind seeing either way. I'd be fine with that coming to WWE. But, yeah, as for this match, though, Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, again, I feel like this can be a good match. You know, AJ Styles with his technician, I guess you could say technician ways, and Roman Reigns with his powerhouse ways, I guess you could say. Ultimately, either way, it should be a good match, and no matter who wins, I'll be satisfied with the outcome no matter who wins. Honestly, I mean, either way, I don't say I could care less, but either way, I'd be fine with the outcome, I guess you could say, right now with this match. Granted, when it came to WrestleMania, Roman Reigns with Triple H, I'd rather have had Triple H win, but obviously didn't happen. But I guess this way, again, I could be fine with the outcome either way. Only because, you know, but the main outcome I do want to see, as your new World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles, because what the fuck not? You know, it will suck just to he's like, oh shit, AJ can't become champion already, and it doesn't happen, like, you know. You know, and I guess it makes sense for that to happen if the Balor Club or Bullet Club is reforming, because, you know, AJ is champion, it will kind of help that out a little bit. You know, it'll help ease back into the Reformation, or the Reformation a little bit, so yeah, that's why I see that happening, but AJ Styles winning and becoming your new World Heavyweight Champion is how I see it. Well, yeah, that's all I gotta say. There's Payback for you all. You guys can like it or hate my view on it, whatever. But yeah, until next time, guys, live free and rock.